Yeah, what's up?
What's up, man?
Nothing much, chilling. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are you ready? You ready to pop off? My name's Jollz. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. If you're interested in coaching yourself or want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to watch the end of the video for details. Other than that, enjoy the video. All right, so Silver 3. Okay, decent games played. 162 damage per round. Pretty good, actually. Very good. Stats are actually looking good for this being Silver 3. Is this your first FPS game?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Pretty good. How long have you been playing for?
Like a year?
A year. Okay. So Skye. I see some Omen here. Some Reyna. Phoenix occasionally. Okay. So yeah, mainly Skye, which is good. I usually highly recommend that. Yeah, we do play like 1 to 2 agents max and just try and auto lock in those agents that you're super comfortable with.
Should I crouch when I shoot?
So if you plan on spraying, yeah, but you shouldn't crouch right away. You should crouch after like 2 shots, 2-3 shots, and then go into your crouch. Yeah. But if you plan on bursting and spraying, then yeah, you shouldn't crouch. So it's just really situational. I think not crouching at all is a bad habit, because if you ever watch like any of the pros and VCT, all of them crouch. All good. No worries. It was a save round anyway. Or I guess we bought.
I bought with the team.
Yeah, I see. It's only unfortunate because like some of us can buy now, some of us can't.
You are powerless.
Perfect. All right, now we focus up. The shots. Sheesh. Blinded. So it's a 2v1. Nice. So you guys had bomb down. One thing you want to do, usually when you're in situations like these where you're up numbers, like it's a 2v1, you usually want to play with the teammate always. You never want to give away like free 1v1s like that, just in case, you know what I mean? Other than that, good round. Really nice shots. Your aim is actually insane. Ooh. I wouldn't really recommend like ADSing ever, really. I mean, I don't like ADSing at all. Like right clicking is just not really that beneficial in my opinion. I think in that range, like I probably would be looking to like burst and strafe. Just, you know, burst strafe. I think that's just way more beneficial there. I can't just drill holes into one thing that I'm noticing that you do sometimes, like when you're quick switching, it's fine to quick switch. It's fine. The only problem is you're peeking before the animation is finished. You know what I mean? So you're not ready to shoot yet. You gotta be careful with some of the animations, you know, switching out your gun, you know, finishing utility, that kind of stuff, because there's like windows where you can't actually shoot your gun and you can get punished for it is all. Killed it, dude. So one thing to also make sure that you're doing when you are rotating like this, every time that you're exposed to these angles where you could be rotating, you have to be looking at those angles and basically like thinking of the possibilities of where they can be. You know what I mean? Like in my mind, I'm all like, okay, they're going A, but it's like, well, they could have a person lurking halls. So I'm always like mindful of these sort of lurk plays. Seek them out. It looks like they're going mid. We can dog. We can flash. Looks like they're going B. We can flash. Yep. Can dog. All right. Woof woof. We can flash again. It's in a dark room. Loud tunes. Oh my god. Jollz, are you a 1x? What is that? What is a 1x? What does a 1x mean? Yeah, these quick switches can probably get us punished.
1 enemy remaining.
Yeah. We're quick switching too much. Yeah, so I think we are quick switching a little bit too much. There's a lot of times where I'm like, we could get timinged with it. You know what I mean? Like if someone peeks us during this time, I think it's a bad habit that it can get us punished a lot. It's heat. See, like that spray. I wouldn't have sprayed there. Whoa. All right, we're peeking angles with W. Okay, nice though. I think crouching is good if you're planning on spraying.
Oh my, nice.
For that last one, what do you think went wrong there? That last kill?
Maybe I could done a second flash.
So you could have. So I'm talking about more like your spray there. Like I probably wouldn't have sprayed. See, the only time you want to commit to a spray is if like your crosshairs like on them and you know like your bullets are like hitting them already. Because if you're spraying and then trying to correct it, it's very likely that you're going to start whiffing. That's when I started to notice that we didn't crouch. If you do plan on spraying, I would recommend crouching there. Yeah. I probably would have flashed this. This thing was really risky here, dogging, because they could have been close to the wall and pushed the wall, right? So we should be dogging when we're in a safe area and then flashing when we're not. Oh, there's a Vandal back behind you. Don't worry about healing her. If she's running away from you, fuck it.
Nice.
Damn. Okay, so we're lurking here on A, and our team is B. I don't mind this play, but we need to communicate this to our team.
80.
For this round, there was a couple things here. Like, for number one, you know how we were lurking on A and our teammates were B? Yeah, so I don't mind this play. I don't mind the lurk play, but if we are gonna lurk, I think we have to tell our teammates that, right? We have to communicate that to our teammates and let them know. And if you are gonna start pushing up A, I think that would be a perfect time to be like, hey guys, pull off for B and then come back towards A kind of deal. You know what I mean? So just communicating a little bit more about the things that we're doing, because worst case scenario, you push through A and then your teammates die on B and bomb is down. Ooh, 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 ooh. So we should be dogging out, right? Oh, oh, oh. So one thing I'm noticing, like when we're pushing into site, I feel like there's like a lot of things that we're trying to look at the same time. You know what I mean? Like a lot of like second guessing, looking back. And another thing too, what you want to be doing with a Skye dog or with Skye utility is basically you want to be dogging when you're in a safe spot before you push in the site, because you want to try and get as much info as you can. And then once you're out into site, that's when you're going to want to basically like flash and stuff. So I notice a lot of times like you push in a site, like you're behind the wall here, and then you're going to like dog, right behind the wall. So it's scary because they could easily push the wall and punish you for that. Even if you have a teammate there, it's still risky. So you want to use your dog early, and then you want to use your flashes for that. Instead of dogging through the wall, you'd want to flash through the wall and then push it or something like that, which is what you did like some rounds. But good game though. It was a good game. You have really good aim actually. Like your shots are good. I think the biggest issue is it's basically like how we're peeking, where we're looking at, and some of our utility usage. Also, it's also going to be a bit of like decision making with when to push, when not to push, stuff like that. So that is our biggest focus. Here, let me share my screen and let me go over some stuff here. I'm gonna custom real quick. All right. So let me talk about where we should be looking at, because this is like a big thing that we do on defensive and offensive side. So on defensive side with our rotations, every time you're rotating, you need to always be like thinking like where they can be. So I'm just going to go over like an example here. Like let's say you're playing B and they're making a lot of noise A. All right. And let's say that you're going to rotate through mid here. This is more angles to kind of look at. So even if I'm rotating through mid, like let's say I see 4 of them going out and I'm going to go quick, like I'm going to be looking at elbow real quick, and then I'm going to look towards mid, and I'm going to be like looking towards this angle, and then this is exactly how I'm clearing all the way up until doors, right? So I'm not going to be like running from B all the way to A like this, right? Because it leaves me exposed if they are mid. Does that make sense? We're looking this way, but it's like after that, you know, you look like this, and then you looked here, and then you get punished from this angle. And sometimes what I like doing is like I'll rotate like this. I clear, and then after clearing here, I hold a little bit longer, because some people think they have a timing. Like imagine if I'm here and I hear you like running across here, I'm gonna like, okay, I'm gonna wait for him to cross, and then after he crosses, that's when I'm gonna walk up. So sometimes people might think that they have like a timing, but this just makes it so we don't get expected, or there's nothing like unexpected that happens where we die from someone who's not looking at us. Okay, so now for attack side. So this is like the one that starts to get a little bit harder. If you have like a Viper wall that goes through here, when you're pushing into sight, all you have to do is like clear like like the important angles, and then you need to start looking at like the angles that are going to be the most important thing. So when you were pushing through A here and there was like a Viper wall that was cutting through the site, you were staring at the Viper wall. Why do you think it would be bad to be looking at the Viper wall? Basically, the idea is like it's going to be very rare that someone's just going to be pushing the wall. You know what I mean? Just randomly dry swinging, pushing the wall. It's not likely. It's not like a very likely move that they're going to be doing. What they're going to be doing instead is they're going to try and pop flash the wall, and then they're going to push through. With that idea in mind, like a KO is going to flash the wall and then peek the same way that you flash the wall back sight and then peek. You know what I mean? And with that in mind, we want to be looking away from the wall. So I'm going to be looking back sight, clearing here. And then if I hear a flash or see a flash from behind me, that's when I would turn around and look at the wall, because good chance they're going to push on that flash. Always focus on where they more likely to be rather than like the off chance that they could punish us. Utility usage. So this is going to be a bigger one on attack side, because defensive side, I think you used it pretty well. So dogs, you always want to dog for information for your team, so you don't have to do this clear pattern that I showed you. Like doing all of this clear for every angle can be annoying and you can get timing. So what you want to do is just dogging for this. So I'm just going to be dogging, boom, clear left, clear right. Maybe I go back here. Yeah. And then just whatever. I'm just getting my team information so they can literally just run in like this and not have to worry about these angles because it's cleared. So always beforehand, and if you can, communicate that to your team. Be like, hey guys, let me dog in first before going in. These simple comms can take you a long way because it can get you save your teammates, and then if they're alive, you win more rounds, etc., etc. Another thing too with your heal, don't prioritize your heal so that it puts us in a spot where we can get punished. There's some times where I'm noticing like you're trying to use your heal to heal your teammates, which isn't bad. It's good to do. But if it puts you out in the open like this to try and heal our teammates and they come mid and they punish us, this is very bad. You should never put yourself in a spot where you can get punished because you have to heal for your teammates. Healing your teammates should just be something that you should do if you're 100% safe and they're in a good spot to heal them, but you don't have to like focus on that. I do notice like we do this like quick switch with our gun a lot, and you have to keep in mind every time that you quick switch, like during this animation, if I'm spamming mouse 1, I can't shoot, right? Like I can't shoot until here. And if you're like running into sight like this and you're quick switching like this, if they peek you during this animation, you can't do anything about it and you can get punished out of it. Basically, you leave yourself in an opportunity to get timing during these quick switches. So you want to avoid these habits, you know, when you're pushing in, taking space. Anytime you're taking space, you should never be stuck in an animation like this. This is a very bad habit to get into. So basically gun out when taking space always. And then after that, okay, we're withdrawing. Okay, now we're not taking space anymore. We can pull out the knife. We do whatever the hell we want to do, right? Our peaks are another important thing too. Our peaks, when we're peeking around corners, we're holding W around. The reason why this is bad is because it puts us too close to an angle. Like it puts us really close to this angle. And why is it bad to be close to an angle? It's because basically we are exposed, right? Like if there's a person stairs right here, they see us. They 100% see us right now. We're sticking out. We're like half of our body is sticking out right now, and we can get punished for this. It's like very important to get away from angles if you can when you're peeking, because you have more time to react the further back you are. Otherwise, you're just gonna come around the corner, you get one tap, and you're like, what the fuck, how's this person so good? They have more time to react to us than we do to them, and that's the problem with peeking too close to an angle. All right, well, best of luck in your rank games. I really think you're gonna hit gold soon, based off of your stats alone. So, and I'm excited to hear about it. So if you do hit gold, let me know, because that'd be cool.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye.
Yep. See ya. See ya. If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description, click the book a lesson button, and select your plan and time. So if you want to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name without the hashtag and what you learned from the video. I'll be picking out a person randomly.